Welcome back, people. Just down at Long Lake for another quick day session. Got about 2 or 3 hours, but places are absolutely flooded. Got all these nooks and crannies the carp could be getting in now. And it might be quite hard to locate them, but I'm going to try back down the end, right down the end. See if I can repeat what happened last time. I had a couple of fish, so like I say, I've got 2 or 3 hours, so let's see what I can do. These trees are normally out of the water. I had to take the high bank just to keep out of the boggy grounds, but you can see it's well flooded. Right, well this is where I was sitting last time, just down here. So I'm gonna have to sit back a bit, down here somewhere. I'll fish again out to there. Be fishing out between these 2 trees now. I'd like to get back on here anyway. Let's see what we can catch, if anything. Right, just get the next rod out to the other spot where I caught from last week. Earlier this week, wasn't it? Still got to decide where I'm going to get this 3rd spot from. So, like I said before, I've got 2 spots now that I'm happy to fish from, or fish on. Just got to find a 3rd one that does bites. So, already put a bit of bait out along there like I did last time. I've already put a bit of bait out around here. Forgot the catapult, so I can't get bait over the other side, but I caught on a single last time anyway, which I forgot to mention. So. That'll do for now, again, for now. Do this for now, that'll do. It's not one of them for nows, that'll do for good. Sorted. Sit back, hopefully wait for a bite. Well, as you can see, and as I mentioned, we've had loads of rain, so I don't know how that's going to affect the fishing down here. But obviously water levels are higher, maybe some of the bigger fish might be moving down here. Like I mentioned in the video before, I've know over 30 that's been caught out of here. I've had 3 fish down here in the last couple of sessions. A smaller common and a couple of reasonable sized mirrors. Hopefully we'll catch something bigger if we do catch something this session. That'd be good. I haven't actually done what I said I was going to do, which is scale down the hook size. I've just come with the rods that I had already set up, which did the job last time, but I will be doing that in the future. I'll show you what I've done to scale it down a bit, but I also will show you in a bit more about the rig I'm using, and that it's nothing complicated, but I'll explain my reasons for using it. It's not everyone's choice of rig. Some people sort of don't like it that much, but I think it's very effective, and I've done well on this lake particularly where other rigs haven't done well. I don't know if there's a lot of older fish and the mouths, like I mentioned before, are a bit harder and a bit more difficult to prick and hook, so yeah, it seems to work well on this lake for me. So yeah, I'll show you that later. If I do get a bite on this session, I'll hopefully be able to prove to myself about what the bite time window is here for good, so I know exactly when's a good time to turn up for a few hours. I think I've got it sus, but yeah, it'll prove a bit more. Well, not seeing any of the signs, any of the bubbling as yet. I mean, it's only been set up 10 minutes, so none of the water movement or anything I got the other day, but hopefully in a bit they'll start moving in, start feeding on them lovely golden grains of corn. Wind's starting to move down here, see the water movement. If it's blowing this way, it's going to be some sort of southerly, so that's the way it comes up the lake, but yeah, hopefully that might move some of the bigger ones down, you never know. Cheese and pickle sandwich with salt and vinegar squares in it. Yes or no? Hard to tell what's bubbles and what's drips from the trees at the moment. managed to make it past the ducks again. They sort of, as I went past, they did hear me, but they spooked down the other end of the lake, so hopefully they don't remember I'm here and don't come and see me. The reason I say that it'll be ruined down there if they turn up is because it's shallow. Once they cotton on to where I'm putting the bait in, not that I'd ever tell them where I'm putting the bait, but yeah, once they've cottoned on, that's it, they're going to be diving. So I've not had any problems this year over the few trips that I've done. I've only done, I think, 3 nights in total now, including last week. So yeah, last year I had a little bit of drama with the ducks. I love ducks, don't get me wrong, and they're all part of the fishing and that, and it's just another challenge, isn't it? There's always a challenge in your fishing. Still can't see them. So how about cheese, tomato, mayonnaise and salt and vinegar square sandwiches? There, that'll do it. Interestingly, just had a liner on the left hand rod. We're currently sitting at about an hour and a half before I expect the bite time to be. Come on. That's earlier than bite time I thought was. Let's get again past that snag. Coming straight towards me, straight in the bank. Gonna swim into the margin there, look. Yes. A great start. Let it wear itself out a bit. Go on then. Come on then. Nice orange belly on it. Come on then, Mr. Comment, in you come. Double corn strikes again. Oh, sun's coming out. So I have caught a little cricket bat. A little cricket bat with only one eye. So old one eye, we'll call this one. There you go, old one eye. That should be enough. I'll turn it round. Show you he has got an eye the other side. Good start. That's on double corn with double fake corn with no freebies around it, just literally the hook bait itself. So sun's coming out beautifully now. Old one eye. Hello mate. Poor thing. Well, at least you've got one eye. Got to make sure he doesn't swim back into the bank really. No wonder he swam towards me. Couldn't see where he's going. There we go fella, go on. That way, that's it, there you go. Nice. Right, so this is going back out there, and I've got a target now, and that is to catch a fish with 2 eyes. That bite came about an hour and a quarter before I expected it to on the bite time that I thought was for down here, so maybe it's a bigger window. So the rig I'm using is a spinner rig, and what I've done is I've put an extra sort of rubber sleeve on there to hold it in place, so that's acting as a wafter, and the 2 bits of corn literally like that'll be on the deck and they'll be wafting around like this. Because corn is light anyway, any freebies or whatever, as the fish is sort of hovering over above, will be moving about a fair bit anyway. So and then you've got the weight of the hook and obviously the swivel and that. Once it's pulled up into its mouth to drop down again, just this rig for that purpose, I think, is a good design. I know people don't like spinner rigs too, some people don't, some people do, but there's no doubt about it, it is an effective rig. There are a few components to it that might not be required, but I think for this particular rig, that's what I like. I just tie my own booms, no particular length really, maybe 6-7 inches, something like that, but I don't measure it. And yeah, so that's just sitting on the deck. Obviously with a pop-up presentation, that would be more like that, but that's what I've started using on here, so it seems to be doing the job. I think the right weight, buoyancy of the corn and the right weight of the hook just gives a good balance for it to fall into the mouth. They've all been hooked in the middle of the bottom lip basically, so it's just falling down, bang, boom, like that. So yeah, that's it. One of the main things I love about fishing is you can find yourself a little spot like this, away from anyone, right out down in the middle of an ancient wood basically, and yeah, just lose yourself, chill out. I know obviously you've got the rods and that to deal with, but once they're sorted out, if you're that way inclined, you can just sit back, relax, think about God knows what. You don't even know, I don't even know what I'm thinking about half the time, but it's definitely not worrying about things, that's for sure. Yeah, just take it all in. I have seen on social media things and all that, people saying, oh, carp fishing, they pretend they're immersed in nature and that. Well, it depends where you fish, depends how you want to fish. And I mean, anyone who says this isn't immersed in nature, well, yeah, I mean, you just can't say it, can they? It's about half an hour until what I thought was going to be bite time, so it'd be interesting to see what happens there. 20 minutes till bite time. 10 minutes till bite time. Right, it's now officially start of bite time. Let's see what happens, see if we get a fish. Perhaps I've had bite time already. Perhaps there's not another chance in it, but got another hour or so before I need to go, so. Still haven't put a third rod out. Don't really see the need, really. Can't really see any areas that look inviting at the moment, so. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I lost it. Right, a bit gutted. 2 minutes into bite time, I had a fish on the left hand rod and picked it up and just got cut off straight away. There must be swan mussels or something down there, or something that's got cut off on. A bit gutted about that. Not losing the fish really, just getting cut off. So still got, obviously going probably have the hook in his mouth, so rod's back out now, so hopefully have another one. If not, I've had a fish anyway. I'm not too bothered. It's just the thought of having a hook stuck in a fish's mouth still getting cut off is not good. Yeah, don't know if you can see that, but it's just cut clean straight off. Disappointing. I mean, it might have been a pike. You never know. Well, it's a different day today, definitely. It's not. I mean, I've had two takes, so, but it's not. You can't see as many signs of feeding. I know, like I said, there's a bit of a current on the water as well, but still not seeing as many signs. It's definitely not as many fish in the area as there was. So still got about another hour, I think, that I can hang it out for, so hopefully make amends for losing that one. Desperately want to catch another one now to make up for that. Got about half hour to go. Still time. Still time. Right, the next session's going to be on the private lake. That's still beating me this winter, so I'll try and get one out of there. That's going to be a little social with my brother. We can do a belly, like I said, mentioned I think in the previous video, belly of pork joint, slow roasted on the cob. So first time done that. Hopefully it'll turn out all right. But well, I've just finished a 2-night blank on the private lake. I was only down here really for a work party, so see this tree here, that was going right out into the lake, and got out in the boat. I've chainsawed all these bits off. It's a lot clearer, but I still need to haul the actual tree out. But yeah, I didn't obviously do it on my own. I cut the bits off and then tied a rope on, and then they dragged it in. Done a load of other stuff, trimming around everywhere really, any overhang branches and all that. So I've had no joy at all. There's three of us on fishing. No one's caught anything, so yeah, productive. But yeah, I've turned up here after going to the long lake and catching that one. Got here, chucked some rods out. Brother turned up, homemade chilli. It was already made, heated that through, warmed some naan breads up. Bit of Uncle Ben's rice, tops it up with a bit of cheese, job done. Had a few beers, got to head down for the night in anticipation for a bite in the morning. Unfortunately, that morning bite never came, so I made a couple of nice freshly ground coffees. We've got ourselves ready to crack on with the work party. We got plenty done, chopped down loads of overhanging trees, loads of dead wood pulled down, burnt it off, and ended up with a lovely fire for the evening. After that, just prepped the rods up, got them out again, and prepared to make the belly pork on the cob. Now I usually just wrap the cob up in foil, just catches the fat, makes it easier to clean out. We scored the pork belly joint, come scored already, scored it a bit more, rubbed like coarse salt and coarse pepper into it, patted it down before to dry it out, and placed it on the cob, meat side down for about an hour and a half. Then turned it over for about half an hour on the skin side down, just to crisp up the crackling, and yeah. Rained pretty heavy all night, but we woke up to quite a nice sky. Packed up, left early in the morning. I headed back to the long lake where something pretty special happened, but you'll see that in next week's video. As ever, thanks so much for watching, and I very much hope you can join me for the next one. Thanks everyone.